Hello, my cherished ducklings. I'm Peri Lyons. This is Moonstruck TV and A1R Radio, and I'm very, very happy you're here. For those of you watching, I normally wear a foundation and stuff. I'm just wearing lipstick tonight because here's why. I was talking to my niece, Lena, who's 12, 13, and just the most beautiful kid you've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that because I'm her aunt. I'm saying that because it's true. And she was asking me about makeup tips, and she was asking about concealer. Now, she's 13 and she looks like an Italian movie star. Well, she's little, so seen through the wrong end of a telescope. Um, and I was saying, darling, you don't need concealer. If you want to wear a little mascara and a little, but she's seen so many YouTube videos of gorgeous young 21-year-old women essentially putting wall spackle all over their faces for no particular reason. So I wanted to just sort of do a very almost no makeup thing. I have a little lipstick on, and I'm naturally pink there. So anyway, so Lena, if you're watching this, your Auntie Peri wants you to know that you don't need makeup to be yourself, your own radiant self. Okay, hello. The moon is in Libra and the sun is in Gemini today. So making a lovely harmonious trine. So if today you've spent a little time beautifying where you live or having harmonious conversations with people, that's why. And so we're going to start out. Actually, first, I'm going to start out with two things. One is a bit of a warning. I know a lot of people, many more than when I started, are getting really interested in spiritual and mystical things. I think that's wonderful. One thing I would say is whatever you do, and I mean whatever you do not use a Ouija board. Um, when I was about 10 or 11, me and one of my friends used a Ouija board. It spells out words, and pretty much the only words it spelled out were Snurgwidabits and Kashnunk, which didn't really mean anything. But oddly, one thing a Ouija board does is it opens a portal. We don't want to do that because it's not picky about who it invites in. So when you use a Ouija board, you're opening a portal to all kinds of spirits, and you're putting up a big sign that says free beer and Springsteen tickets. And so anybody can drop in. I love Bruce Springsteen. I don't care what anybody says. Um, so that's the first thing. And the reason I say that is in our own life, soon after that, we started getting ghost activity in our house, and a fair amount of it. I mean, maybe I was the only person who picked up on it because my brothers were a lot older and off at college and not weird. Uh, I also briefly I wanted to give a big shout out to my brother David, who really helped me today. A lot of us have been feeling. That's the other thing I wanted to say. There's a lot of sort of solar flare activity, and a lot of well, for instance, Maryland had where I'm staying right now. Maryland had Northern Lights the other night, and it's wonderful to have that all that beauty, and but also that kind of solar flare activity affects people. So a lot of my clients have been calling up and they're like, I feel weird and I don't know why. And people are having kind of mood swings and feeling anxious. And so just wait it out a couple more days. Things will go back to normal. And if you're feeling anxious, use the Navy SEAL breathing, which sadly I discovered when you use it doesn't immediately make a Navy SEAL show up in your doorstep, but it's worth trying anyway. So try this. And then another breath on top of that, like that. There you go. Okay. So that's it. That's my warning and my kind of advice. We're going to start out with the tarot psychic weather, as we do every week. If you tune in every week, and if you do, God bless you. Um, and what it is it's kind of foretelling how everybody is going to feel in a big way. Oh, Shelley and Paducah. Cool. I love the name Shelley. I'll be with you in 3 minutes, darling. So while you're waiting, I'm going to ask you to breathe deeply and then blow out through your mouth like this. Ready? It's a little undignified, but it stimulates the vagus nerve, which makes you relax. It regulates our nervous system, as opposed to the vagus nerve, which is where you wake up in a Nevada motel room with 17 unconscious sex workers, 25,000 empty bottles of liquor, and wondering where the last decade went. But enough about my personal life. Okay, so, uh, okay, Shelley, you do that and think about your questions. And we're going to do the psychic tarot weather, which is just like regular weather, except less damaging to crops. Okay, ready? Oh, and I never pre-pick the cards to make it sound good. I use the cards that present themselves, which sometimes is good and sometimes is a little difficult. Okay, second. All right, so the first card I picked. Oh, there it is. First card I picked is actually a very good card. Um, it's the Ace of Pentacles. So starting today and going for the next 7 days, one of the things that's going to be happening, and this happened to me today, is you're going to be receiving an unexpected monetary windfall of some kind. This could be from a kind relative, it could be from you going to the unclaimed property site on your state's uh, government website. If you live in Kentucky, for instance, go to kentucky.gov and go to unclaimed property and type in your name, and uh, a lot of times stuff will come up that you didn't know was due to you. So try that. Anyway, so this is it's the beginning. Aces and tarot, as in poker, are very good. They signify the beginning of a new cycle. And this is the beginning of a new cycle of prosperity. So good for you. And woohoo! The second card I got is from a Colette Barron deck. She's wonderful. Um, we share clients a lot. And so it's the animal spirit deck, or living creatures who aren't human spirit deck. And it's the whale card. And the whale card means trust, if you want to say God, if you want to say mystery, if you want to say the big love, whatever works for you. But trust it right now. So if you're having a particular problem, one thing I would really recommend, because it's been working for me, is just state that problem, state your intention for what you want, and then just hand it over to the big mystery in the sky. And it works. Uh, and it must work because the last card I'm getting is one of my favorite cards to get. Whenever I've gotten this card in my life, it's the Sun card. So it's a naked baby on top of a white horse. And you might have to ask your landlord if you can have pets. Um, so what? Okay, maybe the white horse is just a symbol. But it'd be nice if you saw this card, then you got a pony, right? Okay, so this card indicates a time when you're going to be feeling a kind of happiness that you either didn't expect, or you haven't experienced for a long time, or it might just be a whole sort of new realm of happiness. I can vouch for this card. I love doing that. Woohoo! Because every time in my life that I have picked that card, and it doesn't come up very often, it has been right before my life took a huge turn for the better. So I recommend that card. There we go. All right, Shelley, are you still there, my angel from Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm happy you're here. I can see with my heart. You're a pretty girl. So,
Oh,
all
thank
right.
you.
So you're welcome. That's because I got trained in remote viewing. I'm not going to say by the CIA. I'm not going to say not. Um, anyway, so I like to connect to people through the birthdays. When is your birthday, my angel?
It's October 9th. You need the year?
Oh, no, don't ask, don't tell. I mean, you can tell me if you want, because then I've been.
I'm not ashamed of it. It's 85.
Oh, honey, I've got shoes older than you. Please. 85, 73, 61. Oh, wow. You're a Libra ox. I know you're the ox doesn't sound very sexy, but that's Chinese astrology. Fabulous
hmm
year. It's a little like being a Capricorn, which means kind of the most dangerous place in the universe is to be between you and something you want. Um, and you're very can be very disciplined. You're very and you're a Libra, and that's my favorite week of Libras. Oh, I love that week. Um,
The weakest
you're
society, I think.
what's that?
The weakest society, I think is what it's called.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to need you to speak up a tiny bit because I'm 1 million
Yeah, I'm
years old.
trying to talk directly in the speaker. For some reason, it's I don't know if my speaker's messed up or what.
I can hear you now. All good.
Okay,
I'm
my
one
phone's
million
bigger than
years
my
old.
face, I guess.
My eyes are bigger than my stomach. All right. So, how can I help you today?
I was thinking like a general and just see what happens. I've got a lot of different subjects,
Yes, you
so that
do.
would be the best.
Um, we only have a certain amount of minutes, so I'll try and cover as much as I can. But it's like when I work with my.
Do your worst or your best.
I like you. You're funny. Okay, so let me see what I'm getting. Oh, honey, you're overgiving in your life. Um, you need to start asking your friends to give back as much to you as you give to them. Would that be correct?
I'm disconnected for a second.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you're overgiving a bit in your life. I feel like you need to ask your friends to give as much to you as you give to them. Would that be correct?
It's probably my clients, actually.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
I'm a social worker for people with homelessness issues.
Oh, that's so fabulous. My sister's a social worker. I have such respect for you guys. Wow, what a great thing to do. And yes, I just don't want you to get what's called compassion fatigue, which is where, well, it is pretty much what it sounds like. Okay, let me
Yeah,
look at
it's
this.
exactly what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It feels like you just either switched agencies or switched roles in your agency. Is that correct?
I I switched roles in my agency I switched to this agency almost 3 years ago, but there's been major changes in like leadership
Yeah, that's what I'm
recently.
talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I
Yeah.
like the changes, but you're going to be fine.
It's
It
better
feels
than what
like,
it was already.
yeah, yeah. Um, so what I'm going to say here is, it feels. Oh, also, one of my best friends, Meredith, is a social worker. It feels like what's happening in that field is that the really, really good bosses are kind of getting taken out, and bosses who are more sort of, I don't know, bossy, are getting put in. So if you're dealing with issues with your new boss, just take a deep breath, keep doing the great work you're doing, because the thing about you is you show up 150%. You put everything
Hmm.
into it. You're utterly reliable. You have complete integrity. I'm not just saying this because I like you. You do. And so that's what's going to sort of protect you. There's going to be more changes by the end of the year. I think the boss you currently have is probably going to be replaced by somebody a little, I don't know, nicer. Is that the word I'm looking for?
They were just replaced. The
I
mean
know
one
it's
was
going to
just
happen
replaced.
again, though. It is.
Oh,
It's that kind of atmosphere right now, especially with social services. But you're going to
yeah.
be fine. And in fact, I think you're going to get kicked upstairs towards the end of the year. I mean, not literally, that would be painful and awkward. But I think your work is going to, and your integrity and your results, which your great results, are going to be recognized. And you're either going to be
Hmm.
given a raise or uh, I want you to get given a raise. Let's stop at that one. Okay, so there's that. Interesting. I'm trying to tune in on your romantic life. And here's a funny thing. If somebody's been in a relationship for a long period of time, it shows up for some reason to me as if they're not in a relationship. It's kind of a flat line. So I'm not sure which it is. And I'm going to ask you to help out your lovely new psychic friend. Eek.
I am not in a relationship, but I got my people.
You got your people. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
got
hear
some
you.
people I talk to.
a, a girl's gotta, girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Yeah.
Um, if I'm talking about relationships, and you don't have to answer this, am I talking about You like boys, you like girls, you like llamas.
Generally men, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
I'm
that you're fluid that
open-minded.
way. Mm,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay. It feels to me like you're going to meet somebody through your job and not for a little while. I think September, October. If not, then maybe next year, like February. But I think it's September,
Mhm.
October. You can meet somebody through your job who's kind of your equal. What problem you have with the people you date is you're either smarter or stronger or both. Uh, sorry. if
True.
you if you want sweet talking, try another psychic.
Yeah.
But it's a little like it's not like you like to be kind of in control. It's not like you don't. Um, but I think you're ready for a little more of a challenge. I think you've been coasting a little and you've been having fun, and that's great. We've 9 minutes, so I'm probably going to finish up. We've got Suzanne from Halifax waiting.
Yeah.
But here's what I want to say about
Not
this.
Halifax. I just know
Um,
Nova Scotia.
what's that?
Funny. Oh, there's a tie between me and Nova Scotia, Halifax.
Oh,
I just met a
really?
lot of people there. So
Me
yeah.
too. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Um, we probably known each other in a past life.
Yeah.
So the person who's coming your way is somebody who's going to challenge you in all the best ways and is also going to see you and support you. I don't think the people you're seeing right now really see you fully. Maybe they're not bright or sensitive enough. Just a thought. But and the last thing I'm going to say is it feels like, are you thinking about moving?
No, I just bought a house.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My timeline gets a little mixed up. Okay, you did just move. Um,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a
About a
lot
year
of fun.
ago. Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, this is what I'm getting. You're gonna have a lot of fun decorating your place. You've got a
Mhm.
real eye for beauty. And I would really go with what you love rather than what people tell you should be. Or there's this fad for like all beige everything. It's like, do people not drink coffee? Is that what's going on here? Um, but I think you like color and kind of almost a slightly eccentric, very cozy aesthetic. And I'm very
I
excited
do like
about what,
cozy.
yeah, right? Mm.
Yeah.
And you like color. So have a great time with that. This year started off a little bumpy, not gonna lie, but it's getting progressively better. You're in a very nice summer, but the fall and the winter are gonna be so good, so good.
Well, I have
So
a big challenge in front of me for the fall with the trial, and I have to testify in something horrendous. So
yeah, no,
we'll see.
that's
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Late September, early October.
It's in October, late October.
Late October. Okay, sorry. Um, That's going to work out fine. It's actually going to work out much better than you think it is. And ask my friends,
Good.
trials are my thing. I'm the justice girl and I'm always right. So you're going to be fine. And, you know, God bless you, my dear. So let me
Thank
know how
you.
you're doing. I have to go to Suzanne in Halifax right now. And you and I both have bonds to Nova Scotia. So, but let me know. I'm Peri Lyons, Perilyons on Facebook. Use my personal page. Just let me know how you are. Okay.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Angel. Thank you. Suzanne, I love that name. Such a glamorous name. Are you still there, baby?
I'm still here. Thank you.
Hello. Oh,
Hello. How are
wonderful.
you?
I'm good. How are you, my darling?
I'm good. Fine. Yes.
I love people,
Thank you.
Halifax people. Although
Oh,
I don't think you're from there originally. But anyway,
no, no. We are from another area in Canada, but when we decided to move, hard, hard to leave everybody, but we moved when my husband retired, and that's we're starting a new adventure.
oh, that cool. Yeah. You moved from Ontario, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Damn, I'm good. Okay, my angel, tell me your birthday.
Wow.
Mm.
August 6th.
Love our
Do
Leos.
you need the?
And
Yes.
are you feeling a little tied down by the I mean, where you came from had kind of people. I mean, a lot of them. Halifax has very nice people, but maybe not that many of them, and maybe slightly. So,
Well,
are you okay with that?
we're actually not. I just gave a general area. We're not right in Halifax.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, we're more rural right now.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Are you okay with that? Because it feels like you might be feeling a little hemmed in.
Um, I love our home,
Hmm.
but it's I don't know. I I am missing people. Yes.
Yeah. You might want to. What
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest is either. Uh, hmm. I was going to say volunteer work, but you need something cultural. You're somebody with, um, and bless you for this. You're very cultured, so I would seek out whatever the local museums are, local theater, local ballet, stuff like that. And if that is not enough, maybe start your own thing. You might also be thinking about starting a nonprofit. You've got some sort of philanthropic vibe going on for me.
Hmm. Hmm.
PD, philanthropic vibe. Um, I like your husband.
Okay.
Okay. How can I help you?
I like him too.
Good
Yeah.
thing too.
So yes. So this is probably perhaps strange, maybe not to you.
Let's
I
consider who you're
mean,
talking to. Okay. Yes. All good. Yes.
exactly. Well, I'm very intuitive myself.
Yes, you are.
Always have been all my life. Um,
Yeah.
and
Runs in his family.
things
Yeah.
it does run in the family,
Yeah.
very much so.
Oh yeah.
Um, but it seems like just myself. Things have been following me, I guess, wherever we have been throughout our life, my life. When I say things, um, well, as I said, I'm intuitive, so I'm not even,
Things.
it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Spirits, yes. And I think, I think we may have every home we move to, it seems like we have something. So, I do clear once in a while. I do know how to clear, but I think we have maybe a little bit of a something here in our home here
Hmm.
that likes to play tricks. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm wrong. We
No,
have
you're
this.
not wrong.
We bought
Yeah.
some lamps, new lamps, and I'm not kidding you. This is I'm not. This is every single day since we bought them, and they're not broken. There's nothing wrong with it. No wiring in problems. One of them seems to always go like there's two levels of this lamp, and it seems like almost every night, every day, the thing will go on. I'm not kidding you. Like it's one of those
No, I
touch,
believe you.
you
Yeah.
know, the touch,
Okay.
the
Two
touch
things going on
lamp.
here. I'm gonna speed up because we have 2 minutes. So there's a show after mine. So let me tell you what's going on. First of all, uh, when did your parents pass,
Oh,
or one of your parents?
um, so one of my they're both gone,
Yeah.
both
No.
sides. Like both are my husband and myself. So my mother died in 1987,
Oh
and my
God, I'm sorry.
father that's yeah, that's fine.
Just passed. Yeah.
And thank you. And my father, passed in 2022.
Yeah.
So just
So my
recent,
mom passed.
2021.
Uh,
Yeah.
so two things are happening. I'm going to talk very fast. One, your parents are trying to get in touch with you. Your dad's newer, but for some reason it's their way of reaching out and saying hi. So it's not your mother. The thing that's been following you is not a bad thing. It's your mom trying to tell you that she's still there and looking out for you. Second thing
Mm.
is the land you're on. There is some like a female energy there that is a little confused. She hasn't passed completely into the light. I've got 60 seconds, so here's what I'm going to tell you to do. You're going to do is buy some benzoin, Benzoin. It's a resin. Buy a charcoal burner to burn it in. Um, take it around your property and command anybody who is not supposed to be here to go into the light. It's that simple. You can do it. Let me tell you, tell me later what happens. Get in touch with me. Peri Lyons, Perilyons, works every time. So let me know what happens. Bless you. We got 30 seconds. So I'm going to say that's benzoin. You can get it on Amazon, and you just have to tell them that they're dead and they have to go into the light. If they have any problem with that, just tell them that something really good is waiting on the other side, because it is. But so the first thing is your parents are just telling you they're there. Second thing is there is a female energy there. She needs to go into the light. It's really simple. Just tell her to do that and she will. Okay?
Okay.
Huge hug.
Thank you.
Let me know what happens. It's going to work. All right, sweetheart. Bye, everybody. I'm Peri Lyons. The color looks great on you. And I'll be here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Moonstruck TV, A1R Radio. See you later.